Well, we were supposed to leave yesterday, and then we were supposed to leave today, and we're still here. Sometimes that happens in RV life.
But before we go any further, I'm Sal, this is Sharon. We travel the country with our cats, Seymour, Henry, and Allie. We're S&S and the RV Cats. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and also click like.
And we've been living full-time in an RV for over 8 years now.
8 years. It's been 8 years. It's very, very hard to believe. It feels like we just started yesterday, and I have to say, every time we get ready to leave and start traveling, it feels like the first time all over again.
So we're almost ready to start. Well, we were supposed to be ready yesterday, as I said, to start our cross-country trip to Arizona and from the Buffalo, New York area. And the past week we have been going and going and going, getting ready, prepping for our trip.
Oh my gosh, we had so many things we had to do. I felt like we were just going and going and going. That's one reason why we just couldn't leave today. It was just, I needed a day of rest. We ended up saying bye to my mom. We ended up running errands that we had to do. We went to some restaurants, our favorite restaurants here in the area that the rest of the country might not have the kind of foods they have here in the Buffalo, New York area, and just generally just doing things that we had to do before we left. And
yeah, we were going for at least 7 days, maybe more.
yeah.
Plus, Sal was working during part of that time.
Even though I wasn't working here at the campground, believe me, I was working, doing all these errands and doing all this stuff. It was just as much work. I needed that time to go and do a lot of the things that we had to do.
Yeah, one day I actually said to him, I bet you wish you were working. You probably wouldn't have been as busy.
Sometimes it felt that way.
Traveling can get hectic, and we really try to take care of ourselves and listen to our bodies.
I woke up this morning and I just thought to myself, I can't. I don't think we can leave today. I don't think I'm up for it. We just need a day of rest to just recover from everything we had to do. And I think that's how it is sometimes in this kind of lifestyle. You don't always leave when you think you're going to leave.
Yeah, I actually woke up this morning. We were leaving it up in the air for today. We do that sometimes. We say, well, we want to leave on this day, but we'll leave it up in the air and see how it goes. So we woke up this morning. Yesterday, I basically laid in bed all day, and Sal was making the water because I was just exhausted. But today I woke up and I felt decent, and I said, all right, Sal, come on, let's get the heck out of here. And Sal said, oh, I don't know.
I just couldn't do it today.
And I said, okay, I'm fine either way. I don't mind if we leave or if we don't leave. It's usually good to get a day of rest anyway, and I didn't mind having an extra day. And we've recently got into something called convalescing. Most people, I think, just go, and Sal and I aren't like that. We never have been, and we even try to not go even more now that we learned about convalescing and how people used to do this thing called convalescence, usually after they were sick, or it's just something that helps your body to heal and to be healthy. So we've been trying to do that, and that's what we just decided to stay here and rest today.
And sometimes you just have to listen to your body.
Yeah, and it has been really cold and really rainy lately, and we've been so cold and miserable and freezing. And you can actually see there's Seymour over there, and then we have Allie over here, and then Henry's up in that corner over there. We're all in the bedroom because it's a little warmer up here.
The weather changed, and it started getting colder and rainy. It just seemed like it was raining almost every single day, and it was very, very uncomfortable.
So now that we're just about ready to travel, the emotions and nervousness and stuff starts to kick in. We've been stationary here for 6 months. 6 months and a week, I think. And after being stationary for that long, it gets to be a little bit scary, intense, because we're making a 2,300 plus trip from here to Arizona, and that's a long trip. And of course, there's going to be nerves about it.
It's almost like starting all over again, and you have to get used to doing all the things you do when you're traveling, hauling the RV. You have to make sure that everything's working properly, and you just have to get in that mode, and it can be a little bit nerve-wracking. I think the first year we did this, Sharon said that we were doing this for 9 years now. This is going to be our 9th trip.
It'll be our ninth trip. It'll be our 9th trip, but we've been doing it for over 8 years.
The first year we did this, when we first started off, we had never traveled before in an RV and never pulled it or anything, and we were just so busy and just so filled with excitement, we didn't have time to think about it. And now it's a little bit different. At least for me, I actually think about it a little bit too much, actually. And so I'm going to be thrilled just to be going and get back in the mode, because once we start going again and we get back in the mode, I'm fine. I'm fine, and I'm all excited. And I said, I don't know, maybe you guys who travel out there with RVs or just travel in general with whatever vehicle it is, you'll probably know what I mean. And so I'll just be glad to be traveling to get back out there.
Yes, it's very, very exciting. We had done a video a couple of weeks ago about how it's just hard when we feel all closed in, and we just want that open freedom of just having open space. And so that's the most exciting.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the most exciting thing.
And those of you, and hopefully all of you who've been watching our videos right from the start, from when we got here this year, you'll know that things were a little bit challenging this past season. We had to go through some stuff, even up until the last video, what we talked about there. It was a little stressful, and so we just want to start off with a new clean slate.
We're looking forward to some things in Arizona. We have a little tentative plan for around Christmas and New Year that I'm really excited about in the area. A place that we haven't stayed at in years, and I'm really excited about that. And then there's this place that I call Hawaii that I love there, and we're planning to go there. So I'm excited about a lot of the things coming up. What are you excited about regarding Arizona?
I'm excited about going to Yuma. I'm excited about seeing our friends, especially our brothers and sisters in Christ that are down there. And it's always great getting together with them.
And we were talking about the buffalo foods earlier. When we go there, we have the Arizona foods. Like, there's a really good Indian restaurant in Quartzsite that we like, the butter chicken. And last year we were eating those wings at Pilot, and I'm sure there are other places out in there's a buffet, the Quayshan Casino buffet in Yuma. We like that a lot. And another buffet called Lynn's Chinese. So we have our places that we like to eat when we're in Arizona too. So even though we have to leave the buffalo eating places behind, we have those to look forward to. And most of all, especially with this horrible cold we've been going through, we really are looking forward to the better weather.
I'm looking forward to the sun. We're going someplace where the sun keeps shining.
Yes, and probably many of you don't know, but Buffalo compares to Seattle as far as rain and clouds, and it's comparable. The number of cloudy days in Buffalo is similar to the number of cloudy days in Seattle, and everybody knows how Seattle is just, yucky. It's not too bad in the summer. Most of the summer isn't horribly rainy, but April and October are pretty bad and cold. We don't have our route planned. We have our first stop planned, and that's what we're basically going to do. I've been looking. Uh, I like to just not plan it and go. And actually, we have a we had a request for someone asking for us to do a video or some videos about how we plan our trips. So I plan to start recording some of that stuff while we're traveling so I can make a video about that at some point, either while we travel or maybe when we get to Arizona I can talk about that. But one thing is I don't plan. I plan, right now we have our first stop planned, and then I've been looking, trying to find where it's warm, where the weather is. Sometimes we'll go towards Iowa. Sometimes we'll go towards the south, Virginia, West Virginia, and I've just been looking to see like what the weather's like, and it looks like it's my first thought was let's just go south, really south, get into warmer weather, but it's not looking that much warmer until you get really far south. So we're not sure what we're going to do yet, but generally we don't plan our trips, and sometimes, we don't plan our leave days. Sometimes we'll be somewhere where you can only stay one night, so then we definitely have to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have the option of staying more than one night, sometimes we'll just go by how we feel. And again, the direction, we're not sure which way we're going to go. We could go through Ohio, we could go through Virginia and West Virginia, or we could go down through Indiana. We'll see what we end up doing.
And once we start traveling, I think it comes more naturally to us. We end up feeling a little bit more confident in planning the route and where we should go. We get a better feel for where we should go and where we should stop.
Be sure to come along with us as we travel across the country again.
Have any of you gone on cross-country trips, or have you been planning to go on a trip somewhere? Are you planning to go on a trip anywhere? Not just with RVs or whatever vehicle you go with. You're just planning to drive somewhere. Just let us know what your experiences are and how it works out.
Why don't you also tell us what's your favorite place that you've ever been to that you've seen? Just a good travel destination. Who knows? Maybe we'll stop there on our way to Arizona. So hopefully we'll end up leaving tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Be sure to come along with us on our travels. Hopefully this is going to be a fun and exciting trip. Better than any of our others so far.
And thank you so much for watching.